In D1, factor each expression completely using factoring by grouping method. Remember, I'm not going to tell you this hint tomorrow. I'm just going to tell you to factor completely. So how do you know to use grouping? How many terms will there be, class? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Talked about in class using kind of like the Z. So let me write it out as a Z. X cubed minus 2x squared plus 3x minus 6. And then all I have to do is just find the greatest common factor. X squared, x, negative 2, and in this direction a positive 3. I have x squared plus 3, x minus 2. Now, if I told you to factor that completely over the reals, I might have just said this was your answer. Now, for those, some of you actually came up to me. You can actually do this problem using the quadratic formula. I'd probably give you 3.75 if you got this far. A is 1, B is 0, C is 3, x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So if you actually did that, I'd probably give you full credit. Negative 0 plus or minus 0 squared minus 4 times your 1 times your c value, which is 3, all over 2 times your a value, which is 1. Don't have to write 0. This would give you plus or minus 0. This would give you negative 12 over 2. So I have plus or minus square root of 4 times square root of 3 times square root of negative 1 all over 2. Square root of 4 is 2. So you're going to get plus or minus radical 3, I radical 3. Square root of 4 is 2. 2's and 2's cancel. That equals 1. So if you actually wrote the factors, this would be x minus, and then x minus 2. If you wrote I radical 3, and then a negative I radical 3, your final answer would be x minus I radical 3, x plus I radical 3, and then x minus 2. Remember, if you have this one up here, I probably would have given you maybe 3.75 or 3.5, and then you would have to use quadratic formula to get the full credit for that one.